Hello and welcome to Cindy's Stamping Corner. Today I'm going to be making a storage box for my new Blendabilities by Stampin' Up. They come in packs of 3 and I designed the box so that it would hold all 12 sets, including the colour lifter, and since they're supposed to be stored on their side, then this will fit neatly on my workbench, ready for me when I want to use them. So to make the box, we're going to start with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I've scored it at 4 and 8 on each of the 2 sides, and then I have put another score in about 1/2 inch in from the side, and this is going to make my little tabs. So I've made a start on this to save time, so what I'm going to do is to trim out the last of my squares, and I'm going to take my cut right up to this part here. And then just to make the edges pretty, I've used the scallop border punch. And you don't have to worry about matching up the corners or anything, because these are going to actually go inside the box. Just as I've shown before on other box making, I'm just going to trim off a small wedge on the inside there, and then I'm just going to take the scallop pieces off on there, those corners. So that's my piece. Now with my bone folder, I'm going to put in some really good creases. Good strong creases are the magic, or the key to a successful box. And I think I've got a couple more to do. And I'm good to go. Alright then. So with a silicone mat underneath my work surface and using the fast fuse, I'm going to put adhesive on the little tabs. Like that. And then I'm going to just pull my box together, matching up all the sides. There we go. Oh, my last one. Right, let's press those down. So that's the main part of the box. Now the box that I've got my Blendabilities in, I have put a divider in to stop them clashing into one another. So this is a piece of cardstock which is 8 by 4, and I've scored it at 1/2 inch, 4 inches and 7.5 inches. And so again, off my bone folder, there we are, and then I'm just going to use some fast fuse to stick those to that together, press it firmly together, and then on the bottom piece here, this is the bit that's going to go inside my box. So a bit more fast fuse, and then I'm going to just pop it in the middle as straight as possible. And let's use my bone folder. Get a nice firm, there we go, nice and firmly stuck down. So for decorating, I've got a strip of designer series paper, and it's 12 by 1.5, and I've scored it at 4 and 8. Just put the folds in. Now it's not going to go completely round the box. We're going to have the 3 sides that are going to show covered, and then the front we're going to be decorating up with something else, so it's not going to matter. So this time we're just going to use a little snail and pop that in place. There we go. Like that. And then I've got a tea time doily, and I cut a 2.5-inch circle of white cardstock to just give the doily a little bit of stability. I'm just going to pop that in the middle and then stick that down onto the front of my box. And then I have some of the lovely new thick baker's twine in the Cantaloupe Crisp. I'm just going to wind that a couple of times around my box and tie it off to the side so there's plenty of room for my other decoration. Make sure it's all centered up and looks good. Just going to tie a little knot just to hold it in place, and then I'll put a bow in on that knot. Great. And I want it to look a little bit twisted and like that. And then for my final decoration, I stamped a flower with the Blended Bloom stamp, and I've used the Blendabilities. I used the pumpkin Blendabilities to produce my flower. As you can see, it never looks very pretty on the back, but nobody's going to see that. I'm going to put a few stamping dimensionals on the back, and just attach it to the front there. I've put a little dazzling diamonds around the edge and a rhinestone in the middle, and I haven't got the full set of Blendabilities yet, but when I do, 12 different varieties, I will be able to have a nice little home for all of them on my desk. So there we go, a storage box for your Blendabilities. Well, thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll look forward to seeing you again sometime soon. Bye bye for now.